Okay, so here's kind of a layout of a lot of the different items and products that we use for cleaning our clothing that we find to resell. If you don't want to clean your clothes, if that's something that you don't even want to do, then don't even worry about this step. You can absolutely find clothing to resell that doesn't need any extra work while you're sourcing online or at the bins. Personally, I don't mind cleaning stuff. I kind of find it cathartic. And so we've acquired all of this stuff over time, and we use it for different reasons, for cleaning different types of things, because there isn't just one stop shop for any kind of cleaning for any kind of material. So I'm going to kind of go over each of these things and what I use them for, starting with this. So if you're going to do any kind of cleaning of garments at all, you're going to want to get some kind of a tub or a bucket. This one is just like a 3-gallon bucket. You would normally use this for like mopping floors or whatever, but I use it for scrubbing stuff. If I need to soak anything in this to bleach it or whatever, this is a must-have if you're going to be cleaning anything. This is great for shoes. If you're trying to scrub and clean shoes, stick them down in there and just scrub away. So that's something great to have. You're going to want a good laundry detergent. We have this Tide Hygienic Clean. It's like a heavy-duty Tide detergent right now. Usually if I'm cleaning something, I'll just use a little bit of this in some warm water. We have 2 different types of stain remover, actually 3. We have these 2, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know what the difference is between these 2. Honestly, they might be kind of almost the same exact thing, but just like slightly different. Just whatever one I grab that day is the one I use if I need a laundry stain remover. These work really great if you're cleaning shoes, especially, or any kind of light stain, I guess. I will sometimes spray this on the bottom of a really stained shoe, like if it has a lot of grass stains or something, I'll spray this all over and scrub it really good, and it will do a great job of getting those grass stains out of the shoes. This is a good item to have for light staining. And then for heavy staining, we have this stuff called Soy Love. This stuff is pretty gnarly. I would say use caution if you're going to use this stuff. I don't even know what that's made out of, but it's like a skin irritant, so you don't want to get this on your skin at all. So wear gloves if you're going to use Soy Love. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little bit of this in a wash with the rest of the clothes to kind of get any staining out. And you can also just apply it straight on stuff too, and it's going to work pretty well. This is going to work better on things like sweat, like nasty yellow sweat stains and ink and things that are really tough to get out, or wine. Another thing I use from time to time is just regular old hydrogen peroxide. You can actually use hydrogen peroxide to bleach stuff in like small doses. I've done this before with shoes, white shoes. Sometimes the gum or the bottom sole area of the white shoe will start to yellow, and you can actually do a mixture of hydrogen peroxide with baking soda and scrub it on the yellowing part of the shoe, and then let it sit in the sun, and the sun's energy will react with the hydrogen peroxide and actually re-bleach that yellowed area and make it white again. So that's a cool trick that you can do with hydrogen peroxide. This is just some regular glass cleaner. If you have anything that's glass, obviously that's what that's for. I have a little jar full of Q-tips and cotton balls for cleaning little items and electronic stuff, mostly with something like this, which is rubbing alcohol. You're going to want to use rubbing alcohol for anything electric or electronic, because it doesn't conduct electricity and it dries really quickly. Just be careful with rubbing alcohol because it can dry things out. Right here is some Mr. Clean erasers. These are the thin erasers. They're like literally like little tiny sheets, like a one-time use type of thing. And I'm almost out of these. These are fantastic on shoes. You would be surprised. You just get these wet and then you just start rubbing on the shoes, and it gets old dirt and stains and stuff off of shoes and solid surfaces really well. Or toys, anything plastic. These would be great if you need to just get grime and dirt and stuff off of those, and stains. These do not work super well on cloth or garments. Over here, I've got some tools. We'll start here. Just a regular toothbrush is something you might want to use. This one's like a medium bristle, so it's a little more soft, with a tongue scrubber used for scrubbing stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a leather brush, and this is getting kind of dirty. On one side, it's got like these gummy plastic bits for rubbing the suede and the leather. this little piece for getting junk out, and then on this side you've got soft bristles, and they are surrounding some metallic bristles on the inside. I don't know what the metal's made out of, but this is what you use for brushing leather. We use regular wet wipes sometimes for shoes and things that don't need like a lot of work done. Just a once over, kind of a wipe down. Those are good. These are really good for toys and things too. This is a suede and nubuck cleaner, obviously. You shake this up and it actually sprays on as a foam, and you kind of just work that into the suede or the nubuck and it cleans that. And then on the top is a little suede brush. This is a type of leather cleaning product that comes in like a wipe, kind of like a wet wipe. It's got like orange essence in it, and it does 3 different things. It cleans, conditions, and protects leather products. We will usually use this on our leather boots and stuff to really scrub them down first, to get a lot of the dirt and junk off before we would use something like this, which is a balm. This is a weatherproofing balm conditioner for leather from Fry. You can also get this from different brands. We've had it from Dr. Martens before, and it comes in a little thing like this. There's an applicator pad, and this is made out of like beeswax and some other stuff. Then you just rub this pad on there, and then you rub the leather down all over it, and it actually water seals the leather so it becomes weatherproof. So that's a really cool product, and it makes the leather look really nice and shiny and rich looking. This is something we picked up recently. This is a leather and vinyl repair kit. We used this to fix some chunky ends of like boot toes that had come off. So there's a bunch of stuff in here and a bunch of different of these tubes of leather kind of sealant, I guess. They're in different colors. And you can mix colors to get to match the boot that you're trying to fix or whatever leather product you're trying to fix. So you'll mix that up in a little jar. You would cut out a piece of this stuff to put over wherever you're trying to patch. This is like patching stuff. And then you would put the leather color in here, mix it up, and then apply it to the boot and let it dry. And then you can buff it out, and it fixes holes and tears and gouges in leather. So that's a pretty cool product to have if you're planning on fixing leather boots and things, because oftentimes we'll find leather boots at the bins, and they're usually in like, if they're like really bad condition, we probably wouldn't pick them up. But if they're like pretty good condition with some minor flaws, then this stuff can be used to treat those little flaws. So then we can pick those boots up at the bins for really cheap and be able to fix them ourselves relatively easily. This is just a standard lint roller. You're definitely going to want one of these. This is an essential item to have in your repertoire, even if you're not planning on cleaning a lot of the stuff. Just getting lint and junk and fibers off of your clothing while you're trying to list it and take pictures of it is going to be helpful. We bought a bunch of these in bulk, well, the roller parts in bulk on Amazon, because we go through them so often. This is a cool device. This is called a sweater shaver. This is something you don't necessarily need, but it is nice. And basically it's like a little like rotating blade thing that's motorized. So these are sharp, like almost like razor blades that are inside of this thing. So kind of imagine it like an electric shaver for your face, but this is meant for clothing. And you can make it tighter or looser depending on how close you want it to shave the garment. So I'll just use this as an example. So you just get it going and then kind of just do this. Like, let's see if we can get that little blemish out with this. That's actually like a hole. This is great for removing little stray fibers and pieces of string and stuff that are coming off of your clothing. So, because you don't really want those showing when you're taking pictures and stuff, it looks really bad. Then we got a couple of different kinds of balls. This one's just a standard tennis ball. You can throw these in the dryer with your clothing when they're drying, and it helps to get wrinkles out. And this is a wool ball, which does kind of the similar thing, but it's a little bit softer than a tennis ball. Yeah, just chuck a couple of these or a couple of these into your dryer with your clothes, and it will help get a lot of those wrinkles out so you don't have to steam them. This is just a standard cloth. You're gonna want towels and cloths and washcloths for wiping off the clothes when you're cleaning them. What else? This is the last thing. This is a nifty device that you absolutely don't need, but it's cool. This is a ball cap buddy, and all you have to do is stick a hat in here like that, and then it closes up. And then you can throw this into the washing machine. You can put this into a dishwasher if you want, and it'll clean hat for you. You might want to treat the hat first with some of these other stain treating chemicals and things first before putting it in this and stick it in the wash. But this is a cool little gadget if you're planning on cleaning any kind of ball caps.